Boy, that's a pretty flower. Hey, this is Dana, your friendly neighborhood wildlife biologist in his name outdoors. I'm at a new site and I just saw this really cool plant, this tree. I'll tell you a little bit about it. So I'm near Salgahatchee Creek up in Lee County, and I'll do a separate video on this new site, totally different site. But this is called mountain laurel. It basically follows the Appalachian Mountains all the way to Maine. It's only found in the eastern United States, from the northern parts of Florida all the way up into Maine. It likes a low pH soil, 5.5, which, from an ecology perspective, when I took plant ecology, we went from Montgomery all the way down to the Gulf Coast and looked at all the different plants that you could find. For instance, you wouldn't find this plant in a pH like the black belt, because a pH can be 7 to 8. So it wouldn't be found there. This likes that acidic mountainsides in a more moist environment. It might have a lot more, but you see there's no browse pressure. It's because the leaves are poisonous to cattle, to deer, so they don't eat it. And that's a defense mechanism. But what is that? That looks like a bunch of caterpillars. I'm about to do a video on that in a second. I tell you folks, I start walking through the woods and I end up not doing my job. But so the leaves are toxic, poisonous to cattle. And if you get honeybees using this a lot, the honey can be a little toxic. So you wouldn't want to put a beehive around this and then harvest that honey. It wouldn't be good. But here's a really cool thing. Let me see if I can do this here. So you got the stamens, which is the male side with the anther filament. But you see how these, come on, do you see how some stamens are, like those are out? Where, I'm trying to find one. Like, see the little black ends? That's the anther. And how those are out. Now you see how those ones are in. I'm gonna see if I can show you some. It's got a unique way of pollinating. So if you put a little bit of pressure, I'm gonna try to do this. Let me find one. There. All right, you see how those are, the anthers down in the flower. But if you touch it too much, so when if something lands on it, they push down, and then it comes flying out. Did it come flying out? It did. You see how those two came flying out? Those two. So when an insect lands on it, it's got tension, and then it can throw its pollen on the insects. You see how I just touched those? I hope I filmed it right. I really don't want to do them all because they're trying to pollinate, but they land on it and they push it, and then it comes flying out. You see how that it came flying out? Oh, that's so cool. I'm not going to do any more. So that's how it pollinates. An insect will land on it and it can throw that pollen onto the insect. Isn't that cool? I just showed it to you. So those other ones I'm not going to do anymore are in the flower. So the insect will land on that, and the tension will cause that anther on the stamen to come out and get on the insects and pollinate it. That's so cool. That's just really, really cool. So there's if you live, I think I read where it's the state flower of Maine or something. But that's really, really neat. I'll tell you, I get in these things and I just find I don't do my job. What do we have down here? I don't know, but I'm curious about it. So I'll have to figure it out. So that's your flower of the day, mountain laurel. This would be a cool one if you could plant it, but you wouldn't want to plant it in a certain environment. Like if you tried to dig this up and transplant it and put it in a pH that's wrong, it's going to die because it can't do it. There's a few of them around here. So there's your mountain laurel. I did one a while back on azalea. I think that's what it was. I'm telling you the parts of the flower. And I won't go into that right now. I got to get to my work. So, all right. About to do a video on this site. It's a really pretty site. and it's totally different than everything else. Subscribe and follow if you like these little videos. I ain't got my hat on today. Forgot it. Hey, y'all make a wonderful day. I am. Hey, I forgot to say it. Hey, it's Dana, your friendly neighborhood wildlife biologist in his name outdoors. If he can save me, he can save you. I just got so excited about seeing a mountain laurel, I forgot my introduction. Hey, make a wonderful day. I am. It's all up to you. All right, bye.